Welcome to paradise. Okay, so this is going to be the beginning part of my second video of this trip. I've decided to, instead of fish 2 days on Potholes Reservoir, because all this water where the potholes are, most of it's dry, and that's what I came here for. I'm going right next door to Moses Lake. It's a long, skinny lake. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna launch. I think I'm gonna launch right there, right next to that bridge, and fish that bridge. I like fishing bridges. So, and then I'm just kind of looking. I'll probably fish over here at that bridge. Let's see if I can zoom out. Hang on. There's the bottom of it. You know, I'm just going to drive around and just look for stuff. It looks like they have islands. Like island. Maybe that's an island. That's an island. Let me move it over here. There's that's pretty much the lake. It's not nearly as big as Potholes. It goes way up, but I'm just going to spend the day there. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't know how deep it is. It's probably the water's down, I'm going to assume, because it feeds Potholes, and Potholes is way down. So I'm all over the place here. There's where it feeds Potholes. It comes in, it comes down. I was in Crab Creek. That's Crab Creek. I went up. I didn't go all the way up. I went up about to here. It got real shallow. Anyway, that's my plan. So I'll be on tomorrow morning when I see you. I'll be at probably at that bridge right there on Moses Lake. Okay, it's Wednesday morning. Let me check the time real quick. It's almost 7 a.m. So I went fishing on Potholes Reservoir yesterday. I didn't start fishing until almost 10:30. Today I'll probably have my first cast by 7. So I'm probably going to leave early. It was really hot. It was 102 yesterday. I think it's supposed to be 103 today. But right now the wind is blowing a little. And it feels great because there wasn't any wind yesterday. That's the first bridge I'm going to fish. I'm just going fishing. I got all kinds of different stuff rigged up, and I'm just going to fish the lake. When I get to an area like this bridge, I'm going to drop shot. When I get past it, I'm looking at cover to figure out what I want to do. One thing that this lake looks like it's at least full, if not over full, because there's tules where I launched. I may be doing a little flipping today because they're deep in the water. So that was the opposite on Potholes. All the cover was out of the water on Potholes. So let's start fishing and just see what happens. I got a duck to get under this bridge. That's how high the water is. There's so many little ones in here. I threw the sinking minnow. I had about 12 of them follow me, but I'm gonna drop shot around these pilings and see if I can get anything. These are those bird nests. I think I showed them on Lake Wallula, where they build mud nests right on the sides of stuff, and here they are. And they're everywhere. See them? Look at that guy. That guy's nuts. Man, he comes way down. Look, I got one. I want you to look at this. He's about the size of that's a largemouth. Look at that. That might be the smallest fish I've ever caught. I want to show you something. Now it'll probably not happen. I've got the spinner bait on. I want to show you all the bait that's trying to eat this spinnerbait when I get it to the boat. Keep an eye. Watch, I'm coming up. See it? I think they're all largemouth. They're about 3 or 4 inches long. I mean, it's everywhere. I haven't seen anything of any size, but I'll tell you, man, if they want to eat, see, I keep saying I'm going to go offshore. You know, I got no wind, the sun's straight up, you know, there's just, it makes it tough. It's tough to get a react. Look at that. They're not the best conditions for shallow water. I just don't think they're very aggressive, but my God, if they're hungry, if they want to eat, all they got to do is just hang around these weeds, and anytime they want a meal, because it's everywhere. I mean, I'm looking down there. You may not be able to see it. They're everywhere in here. And look at that. Oh my God. Did you see that? That's crazy. Hopefully they grow up, and you know, this might be a great bass lake. I mean, I don't know. It's either me or it could be the time of year. These conditions are tough, because especially with all that bait, you know, these fish are well fed. They're not hungry. They're not starving for food. And then I'm trying to get them to, look at this, every time I reel in, I'm trying to get them to eat some artificial thing. There's no wind, you know, to distract it. They know exactly what this is. It's tough. So I think I'm just gonna go out there and look for offshore stuff to drop shot. Okay, so see this? I don't know if it's supposed to go over there to keep me out, but that's a dam for potholes. I'm going in. I don't know why it turned off, but oh my God, look at all this bait. This is unreal. You know, I have a feeling if we had a front come through, if it got cloudy and a little breezy, I think this is probably a pretty good place to catch bass. The bait is, I mean, it's everywhere. Everywhere I've gone, you know, in shallow water, 10 feet, I see bait everywhere. I can throw my spinnerbait out there and drag in, oh my God, look at the size of that fish. I wonder what that was. All right, we're gonna fish here. This is the other bridge. Water's real shallow though. I'm gonna go through here and yeah, I probably won't fish in here. If it's 5 feet deep at the bridge, it's probably real shallow. I have no confidence in my shallow bite at all. So, but let's get in here and just check it out. I'm getting a tour of Moses Lake without catching any fish. Well, I'm doing something I haven't done very often. I'm throwing a frog. See all this matted stuff? I'm gonna spend some time in here. I'm not a frog guy, but nothing else is working, so I'll give it a shot. A fish, I got a fish on the frog. Come here, buddy, don't get off, please. I've waited all day for you. I've waited all day for you. Oh, you got me in the grass. But you know what? I got braid. Come here. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Come here. Yeah, not that good, but you know what? For today, he's 3 pounds. I don't have the other camera set up, so let's get a weight on him. You know, I had a smallmouth follow my frog to the boat, so not that it's a big deal, but that's 2 fish. That's one I've got and one that was interested. Is he 3 pounds? He's 215. 2:15. Boy, that got the adrenaline going. Man, oh man. It's been a while, pal. Yeah, it's 11, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock, 10 after 11. I started at 7. That's 4 hours of fishing. I'm not leaving this. If you look, there's this matted vegetation. I mean, I've got, you know, 4 hours worth of fishing in here, and I'm not leaving because the other guy was 2 or 3 pounds, the one that followed me. I'll set the camera up, and let me write that down, because we're doing the limit thing, even though it's not looking good. There's my yesterday on potholes. We can scratch that. 2:15, and 1 down, 4 to go. Well, I fished almost all of that matted stuff. I didn't get another bite on the frog. The wind's blowing a little, so I'm throwing the spinner bait around these clumps. We'll see if that does the trick. Okay, so let me zoom in a little here. This is what I've done so far today. I fished the first bridge. I came down, I fished in here, here, went around the corner, came up this arm. Let me zoom out. There's an island. That dot is where I caught the fish. And then there was that other bridge. I actually went in this bridge, but it was all just basically 5 feet. So I came back out. So what I've done, I've eliminated this whole arm. I didn't fish the whole thing, but I'm not fishing anymore. I came back up, came back under the bridge where I launched. Hold on a minute. So I launched there. Now you got this split arm. I'm in, if you look at this, that's this arm here. It looks like it's shallow all the way in. I'm probably not gonna fish it. I'm gonna go into this arm, which is over here, and then I'm gonna come back out and go up into this arm. What I'm looking for is it's fairly deep water, you know, 9-10 feet of water near the mats like I had over there. Even though I only caught the one, I had the other one follow me. So I know there were 2 in there. I don't have anything else, so if I can duplicate that throughout here, who knows. I've got if I don't have 3 fish by 3 o'clock, I'm leaving at 3 o'clock. If I have 3 or 4, let's say 3 or more, I'll stay till 4 to try to get a limit. So that's where we're at. As you can see, it's just a 3-foot depth. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in fishing this kind of water, so I'm going to idle through here if I don't get stuck, and I'll get back to you. GoPro, stop recording. What the heck do I have? Oh, it's a little guy. Jeez. Actually, this is a big guy compared to what I've seen. I'm not kidding you. Everywhere I go, there's just tons of these. I think they're largemouth. You know, I see the line on the side of them. Not a smallie like this, but well, while I got the camera on, I'll do an update. So I'm in this is the last of the run. I'm right here. See that narrow bend? That's my objective. I want to get there. I want to fish that. And I don't think I'm going to go any further, but I'm working my way up, and I just came over here and the channel kind of swung close to the bank. So I thought I'd fish my way up here. I mean, it's a little guy, but there's activity in here. I saw a bunch of those little guys, little largemouths. So I'll just work my way up here. Look at that. I mean, they're everywhere. I don't know if you can see them. It's just, look, as far, I mean, I just keep going. They're just lining this. There must be a lot of largemouth in this lake. Or something eats those guys at that age. But there's so many of those fish. I've never seen anything like that. The spawn was great. I don't know, let's see, that would have been, yeah, that would have been this year. They had a lot of babies, and they made it so far to this long, which is good. Look at them all. It's like this everywhere I go. It's amazing. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm at the bend where the channel kind of narrows a little and bends. I got an hour left. Looks like I'm leaving at 3 unless I pull a rabbit out of the hat. I'm just gonna fish this bank back that way for an hour and probably throw the, I think I'm gonna throw the Senko at the laydowns. You know, I'm in 11 feet. I'm pretty close to the bank. So that's what I'm gonna do. Look at this. That's what's down there. That is what is, I mean, everywhere on this lake. Everywhere. I did not go to a spot on this lake in almost 8 hours of fishing and not find a bunch of those guys. I mean, that's amazing. This must be actually a great largemouth lake to have that many of them, that size. They've survived, you know, what is that? You figure they, May, June, July, 4 months? I don't know. I'm gonna say it's partly my lack of ability and partly the weather. You know, the time of year. I may come back. I may come back to Potholes and this lake again later, like in the fall. I'm gonna have to check the water levels at Potholes. If it fills up like in October, I may come back. Okay, that's it on Moses Lake. I caught one keeper, 2 pounds 15 ounces. Yesterday I caught 2. What I'm going to do is I'll edit the Potholes video, and you know, if it's 15 minutes or less, I'll do these together. Otherwise, I may do separate videos. They'll just both be short. And I think I'm going to take some time off. I'd like to fish these with better weather. When I say better weather, not so hot, and, you know, like for the seasons, you know, maybe early fall, the temperature cools a little, maybe the fish will get more active, I'm hoping, but we'll see. I like to keep posting videos every week just to have them up there. So I haven't done a video for the Pend Oreille River. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, that's the end of this one. One thing we learned today, I don't know if you ever heard the old saying, even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while. I was that squirrel and I got 1 bass. I don't know how, I don't know why he was there and why he hit, but it was an adrenaline rush for sure, having that 1 bite all day. Okay, thanks for watching.